Hey there guys, DMO73 here, and I have some cool stuff to show you today. The good guys over at Ultimate Guard sent me a box of cool stuff to check out and show you guys. Did not pay me to do this. They just said, here's a box of stuff, tell us what you think about it. And so Ultimate Guard makes kind of some more high-end stuff. So sleeves, deck boxes, binders, playmats, all kinds of stuff kind of on a higher end. So let's just go ahead and dig right in and see what they sent. Okay guys, so first up I want to show you guys this Ultimate Guard playmat they sent me. Really nice. It's pretty simple. It's just the Ultimate Guard logo and a nice little cool angle. And it says their website down here in the bottom, ultimateguard.com. So pretty straightforward playmat. The contrast and the color is really crisp. It's actually kind of thick. It's a thicker playmat. A little bit less thick than like an Ultra Pro mat, but a little bit thicker than a traditional like mat that we've seen from like a custom company like Inked Playmats. Everything slides around really well. It's got a really nice crisp. It's actually pretty. It might be a little bigger, but it might not be. I don't know. It feels just kind of because of the space in the black and white. It feels a little bit larger, but really good amount of space. Cards will slide around it really easy. Overall, just kind of a really nice playmat. They do have a lot of other options in terms of different designs and stuff on their website, but this is just their basic logo one, so pretty cool. Next up, I'm gonna dig into sleeves. They sent me two kinds of sleeves. I want to zoom in here a little bit. So on the left, these are their Supreme regular sleeves. So these are 80. There's 80 in a pack, which is really nice because it's enough for stones, sideboard, ruler, plus some spares in case some things get killed. Some sleeves get ripped or something like that. Really nice, easy to open packaging. And really nice color. Really bright. They're kind of textured on the back, just enough to provide a little bit of a grip. And then these are the normal ones, so I'll slide that in there and you can kind of see. Still got that kind of reflective surface, really nice shine. Smooths around really easy. I'll put the other two stones in here to kind of show you how they shuffle in my hand a little bit. Because I don't know if you've seen, I do shuffle my hand a lot when I play. So those feel good. I feel like I have a good grip on them. So pretty nice. Obviously with Ultimate Guard you don't really have design sleeves, it's just matte color, but sometimes that's, some people don't want to worry about having to double sleeve or over sleeve, so they don't really want to worry about having the design on the back. So these feel really good. Fan out pretty easy, nice and smooth. And then the Supreme matte sleeves. So the only difference between the Supreme and the Supreme Matte is just that they have a special filling on the side where the picture would be, where you can actually see the card, that rather than having the reflective surface, the clear plastic surface, it kind of almost mitigates some of the glare. I don't know if you can tell the difference here. So you can tell there's kind of significant difference in the amount of shine that they each have. The regular ones kind of have a lot of shimmer because they're the plastic upper, and then the matte sleeve has that very kind of crisp finish to make it a little bit less reflective. The matte sleeves actually feel a little bit tighter on the cards, which might be a little bit better. The Ultimate Guard's regular ones kind of feel like they have a little bit of looseness to them. But that might just be because they're fresh out of the package, and after working them through and putting them in a whole deck, you wouldn't experience that. So overall, pretty cool. I would probably stick with the mattes. They come in like a ton of different colors. I personally kind of like matte finish whenever I can get it, so it's cool that they make these signature series, these Supreme series in the matte finish. I really like that a lot. So moving right along, one of the things that Ultimate Guard does really well is deck boxes. They have much more high-end kind of, all-encompassing deck boxes that you see a lot. And so they sent me 3 for me to show you. First up is the Monolith. It holds 100 plus, it holds 100 double sleeve cards or 120 single sleeve cards, and then on the bottom of it, it actually has a dice tray compartment. You can see the image right there. So I went ahead, they sent me 2, so I went ahead and opened one. So this is what it looks like opened. It comes in a bunch of different colors as well. Easy to pop apart. And the thing is, it forms a nice little card tray in and of itself. So like, you can even set cards in the lid. You know, when you're doing sorting stuff, those sit really well. And then it just locks back in with a really nice, satisfying click. This is definitely not gonna pop open by any means. It's solid plastic. It's got really nice, lot of interlocking kind of pieces there, so really, really cool. And then on the bottom, again, snaps really well. It's a little tray for dice. You can put different dice in it. So here, I'll grab some dice real fast. If I had some. Got some dice right here. Put a bunch of them in there. And then just snap right back in. You see it's not gonna go anywhere. And then when you're ready, you just set it down, pop it back off, and all your dice are right there ready for you to use if you need them. So this is kind of on the lower end of the stuff that Ultimate Guard does, the monolith, but really, really nice deck box, a lot of storage space. I really, really like the dice tray a lot. I've always, what? Yeah, okay. The Ultimate Guards, these ones, if I believe correctly, they're about $15 to $17 for a monolith. I think it's worth it though, just for the sheer, solid build of it, the dice tray built into it, the very crisp looking finish, you know, the crisp design. It's very solid and not going to go anywhere. So definitely something for you to guys look into. And then they have a material they like to call Xenoskin, and they use it for some other stuff. Their other deck boxes, they have traditional like one size flip ones, and then that are just like the Ultra Pro ones, where it's just kind of enough space for one. And then they also have these ones. This is the flip and tray. And let me open this up here. Whoa, this up here. So it's got this Xenoskin. It's almost kind of like a leather bound material. And it's got that finish right there, Ultimate Guard, flip and tray, Xenoskin case. This can hold 80 double sleeve cards or 100 single sleeve cards. And the way it works is pretty cool. So you open it up from the side like this, and it's got a really kind of like microfiber cloth inside, which is nice. And then you have a little tray that slides out to fit your cards in. So your deck goes in here, sits nice in there, slides right in. It's got a good amount of clearance, so like your cards aren't brushing the top when they sit in here. And then you can just slide it back out and you're ready to go, and close it back up like that. It is magnetically enclosed. It's got 3 really strong magnets here, here, and here. So it's that nice satisfying close. And then you see there's this other little compartment, and that's where there's another little mini shelf that does come all the way out, and you can use that for dice as well. For dice counters, if you have like little tokens or a coin or something like that, it just slips right in there in the top. So really, really nice. This is probably in kind of the medium price range for what Ultimate Guard does. This is kind of, I don't know, I kind of want to say that it's, you know, it is on the higher end for deck boxes, but it's definitely not the like gonna break your wallet too bad if you want it, especially for the quality and the dice tray in the top. I really, really like that. I'm constantly trying to figure out where my dice are gonna go or putting them in a bag, and being able to have them right there in my deck box is definitely pretty sweet. And then on the highest end of stuff that Ultimate Guard makes, you have this bad boy. This is the twin flip and tray. It is the 200 version, so it can hold 200 double sleeve cards or 240 single sleeve cards, standard size. So this thing is a behemoth. This is one of those things where you want to show up to an event and you want to have all your stuff in one place, and you know that it's all not going to go anywhere. So got that Ultimate Guard right there on the front, on the bottom, on the side, and on the top. So really easy to distinguish. And you see it's got three trays. So 1, 2, and the one in the middle. Kind of hard to get to, but you can just kind of slide it off. So each of the 2 side trays, when you set it down, you flip them up, and then 2 little things pop out of it, just like that. So you have essentially 2 of the size that would come in the flipping tray. So it's 2, that's enough space for both of them. Really right there, easy to pop out. Same kind of thing as the flipping tray. And then in the middle, you have, as I would imagine, a tray, but it is a much bigger tray. I would imagine that you can keep a lot of dice here if you have a lot of counters, maybe even if you have like a minifigure or something that you use or something like that to indicate, or a marker or an emblem or something like that. This would be really, really good for that. Even if you have like a small stylus or something for, I know a lot of people are using like little electronic notepads to be able to track life and stuff like that. You could probably find a small stylus to keep in here. Wouldn't be hard to do. And then it just pops right back in and closes right up. So magnetically sealed, 5 pretty strong magic. So 4 on the bottom, 1 right there. Closes really solid. This is not gonna go anywhere. It's not gonna open up when you try and throw it. It's got that leather finish. Overall, really, really nice deck box. It is a little bulky, I will admit. It is a lot to look at, a lot to imagine carrying around. But when you think about everything that's included in it, everything that you can store without having to worry about bringing multiple things, I think it's definitely worth it. So definitely on the high end, I believe these are upwards of $30. So you're dropping a big amount of coin for a deck box like this, but I definitely think it's worth it if you really want to keep your stuff all in one place and keep it organized. Ultimate Guard was also kind enough to send me a couple of their binders. I actually use their 4-pocket, their 4x4, their quad row one to organize all my Force of Will stuff. I really like it, but they sent me these. So this is the 4-pocket zip folio. So it's that nice Xeno skin finish as well. It's nice leather, really good grip, really sturdy. And then inside, plenty of pages to be able to store cards. It's 20 pages of 4x4. It is side loading, so they fit in there really nice. They can hold cards in Xeno skins or in sleeves and fit just fine on both sides of the page with no like stretching of the stuff. So see there, it fits on both sides with no stretching of the material at all, which is really nice because I know that in like the 4 binder by Deck Tutor, the sleeves can get a little bit tight, so you can't really put sleeved cards in there without having some problems, but this is really nice. I would definitely use this for like a trade binder, like a mini trade binder, be able to have, because my trades are typically pretty sparse, but to be able to have a small little mini binder to be able to take some trades with you, or use it as a ruler organizer, like especially since rulers are just 1-ups usually. This gives you a lot of space to be able to store all of your rulers in one place. So it makes organization a little bit easier for you. Or regalia. I would imagine you could use this for regalia as well. And then, for organizing your stuff, the Zip Folio Xenoskin 3x3. This, just holding this in my hand, is huge. Because of the fact that it's got that extra space due to the zip-up pocket, it is a very large binder. So I'll put it here on the mat. You can see, I'll zoom it out. It is a very large binder. This is a card. It is very large. So, I mean, other than that though, it's got that Xenoskin finish, which is really, really nice. I'm liking it more and more every time I put some of it, hold on to one of the products that has it on there. That it's really sturdy leather, or kind of faux leather. It's gonna be waterproof and deal with all that stuff. It's gonna keep your stuff really nice and safe. So inside the pockets, you have the zip up. It's got plenty of pages again. Side loader just like before with the 4-pocket. Slips in there really nice and easily. I would also use this. This would definitely be something that if I had a much larger trade collection, I would definitely keep in. Being a game of like Force of Will that has play sets of 4, it makes it really weird to have a 3x3. But if you have a trade binder with a bunch of stuff that isn't play sets, or you're trying to move a collection or something like that, I can definitely see a binder like this being really helpful for that. And plus the fact that when you're done or you're not looking to trade, you can just zip it up and know that people aren't going to be randomly able to just reach in and grab a card. Like, no one's getting through that unless it's very, very obvious. So overall, really sturdy design, and I'm pretty happy with it. So there you have it, guys. Those were my opinions on the stuff that Ultimate Guard sent me. Huge thanks to them for being willing to send me this cool stuff. It was really awesome to check it out. I've seen it in my local game store, and I wanted to kind of get the chance to try it out myself and give you my opinion on it. It wouldn't be a DMO 7.3 video without a giveaway of some kind, and to that end, I've got some stuff to give away to you. I'm going to be giving away the Ultimate Guard playmat, plus a monolith deck box, and a pack of the purple regular finish sleeves. For your chance to win this stuff, go ahead and leave a comment down below about what your favorite, two-part question. One, what your favorite thing that I reviewed here was today, and two, what is your favorite card from the Moonlit Savior? Set dropped yesterday, and so we got a lot of cool stuff coming out, and I want to know what you guys think is your favorite card. Again, huge thank you to Ultimate Guard for sending this stuff. It was really nice of them. I can't thank them enough. Go ahead and check them out down in the description below, guys, the link to their website, or check out your local game store. They're getting carried by a lot more game stores now, so feel free to go check those out. Really high quality product, and it's definitely worth the investment. As always, guys, go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe, and until next time, this is DMO 7.3 signing off.